Making chocolate in an industrial setting is a highly specialized process that involves a series of well-defined steps to ensure consistency, quality, and flavor. But how chocolate is typically produced in a chocolate manufacturing industry? The first stage of the process is the harvesting and fermentation of cocoa beans. Cocoa pods are harvested from cocoa trees, and the beans inside are extracted. These beans are then fermented for several days, a critical process that helps develop the characteristic flavor of cocoa. The second stage is drying. After fermentation, the beans are dried in the sun or using controlled drying methods. This reduces their moisture content and prepares them for storage and processing. Then we have the roasting stage, and the dried cocoa beans are roasted at specific temperatures, which vary depending on the desired flavor profile. Roasting enhances the beans' flavor and aroma and makes it easier to remove their outer shells. Cracking and winnowing are the next step. Once roasted, the beans are cracked to separate the outer shell from the nibs, the edible part inside. The process of removing the shells is called winnowing. The nibs contain both cocoa solids and cocoa butter, which are essential in making chocolate. Then at the grinding stage, the nibs are ground into a thick, liquid paste called cocoa liquor or cocoa mass. This cocoa liquor contains both solids and fats, cocoa butter. It's the core ingredient for all types of chocolate. Pressing is an optional step. Depending on the chocolate product being made, some of the cocoa liquor is pressed to separate the cocoa butter from the cocoa solids. The butter is used in many chocolate recipes, while the remaining solids are ground into cocoa powder. Then we have the mixing ingredients. Different ingredients are added to create different types of chocolate. For dark chocolate, we add cocoa liquor, cocoa butter, sugar, and sometimes lecithin as an emulsifier. For milk chocolate, we add cocoa liquor, cocoa butter, sugar, milk powder, and sometimes vanilla or other flavorings. And for white chocolate, we add cocoa butter, sugar, and milk powder, without cocoa solids. Each ingredient blend is carefully measured to ensure consistency and quality. Refining is the next step, and the chocolate mixture, cocoa mass, cocoa butter, and sugar, is passed through a series of rollers to refine the particle size, typically reducing it to around 20 microns. This process is critical for achieving a smooth texture and mouthfeel in the final product. Before continuing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This is very important so we can make new videos for you. After refining, the chocolate is moved into large machines called conches. In this process, the chocolate is kneaded, aerated, and continuously mixed at controlled temperatures for several hours or even days, depending on the desired quality. Conching reduces bitterness and improves the flavor by allowing volatile acids to evaporate and further refines the texture to ensure a smooth final product. Then there is the tempering step, where the chocolate is carefully cooled and heated to specific temperatures to form stable cocoa butter crystals. This ensures that the chocolate has a shiny appearance, a smooth texture, and a snap when broken. Proper tempering also prevents the chocolate from developing a whitish coating, or fat bloom, over time. The tempered chocolate is poured into molds, for bars, blocks, or other shapes, and vibrated to remove air bubbles, ensuring even distribution of the chocolate within the mold. The molds are then sent through a cooling tunnel where the chocolate solidifies. Cooling is done under controlled conditions to ensure proper crystallization of the cocoa butter and prevent defects. After cooling, the chocolate is removed from the molds, inspected for quality, and then packaged. Packaging is often done in fully automated machines that wrap the chocolate in protective materials to preserve its freshness and quality during storage and distribution. The finished chocolate products are stored in temperature and humidity-controlled environments to prevent melting or fat bloom. They are then distributed to retailers or other consumers. Throughout the production process, there are rigorous quality control measures to ensure that the chocolate meets the desired standards in terms of flavor, texture, and appearance. This includes monitoring the temperature, humidity, and timing at every stage of the production. as well as regular taste tests. The industrial production of chocolate is a carefully orchestrated process that balances science and art to create a product that is smooth, flavorful, and visually appealing. If you liked the video, leave your like, and don't forget to subscribe. This is very important so we can make new videos for you.